Happy New Day, everybody. Welcome. So happy to have you all today joining us again for a seat on the mat. And I would like to remind you today that we may need some props, whether it be blocks or a bolster, both, or any blankets you may have, towels, pillows to make this flow a bit more comfy for you. I'm adjusting my leg warmer. But maybe in a seated position, we'll start with some windshield wipers going right to left to right, right to left. And as we're doing this, let's just check in. What do you notice in the body, in the breath? You can really begin getting on your mat any way that feels good and best for you. Um, right to left to right, right to left. There's no right, wrong way to necessarily flow. Take up space for yourself. It's just what is the most effective way for you. So here we're going to bring our left leg in front of us and our right leg beside us for our 90-90 pose. Really good for the low back, the psoas, things like that. We're going to turn to the left, a little turn to the right. And we're going to bring the hands behind this little back bend, lift the heart to chin. And we're going to bring that back hip forward. I think of this as like your juice falling and then juice coming back up. It's like a deep internal rotation of the hip. You can also bring the back leg up with hands on the head if that feels available for you. Just kind of accessing and playing with our hip mobility here, lifting the front knee up, seeing how that feels for you. Just checking in. And all right, here we go for our, from here, we're gonna exhale and lift the hips up. And you can also have the hands on the mat for this as well to help support or blocks. Noticing how that feels for you in the body and the breath. And then my favorite, I call these some whimsies, bringing the hands by the sides, just going side to side. Noticing how this feels in the lower body and the side body. And then slowly, I'm going to stretch the right leg out, turn to the right, grab the right foot. Flex the toes, chin the chest. Oh wait, let's point the toes, chin away from the chest. Flex the toes, chin forward. Point the toes, chin the chest. Flex the toes, chin away from the chest. Then here we go for the other side. So we're going to bring our blocks out the way for a moment. Legs stretch out. We're going to do a little leg lift. So inhale. And we're going to begin to lift the legs. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not sitting straight up. You have a slight lean to get the core activation. For more support, you can have the hands by the sides or have the hands over your head or on your head. Doing both legs, opening and closing. Notice how this feels for the low back, the core, the hip flexors, the quads even. It's really good for all that. And here we go for the other side. Right leg forward, left leg behind us. Take a moment here how that feels for you. Inhale. And the exhale. I'm going to slightly turn to the right. Little bend here. Inhale, come up. Little bend again. And a bend again. Turn to the other side. Seeing how that feels for you. And I'm going to lift the back leg off the mat a couple times here. Notice how that feels for you. Lifting the front knee a few times as well. Checking in on the mobility, keeping us limber and ready always. And then the hip comes forward and back. Trying your best to keep the glutes towards the ground. Noticing how this feels for you. Like you're spilling your juice and then having the juice tilting back up, or a bowl even. And then, of course, exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, hips down. And exhale, lift the hips. Once again, you can have the hands on the blocks by your sides from the floor here. Nice. And then on that side, don't forget to do your whimsies too. Nice. We forgot about the whimsies, and here we go. Right to left, left to right, right to left. We can never forget our whimsy. Right to left, left to right, especially when I'm teaching the class. Right to left, left to right, and then bring the left leg out. Turn to your left, hands outside the foot. I'm gonna flex the toes towards the face and chin forward. Point the toes away, chin the chest. Chin forward, toes flex, point toes, chin to chest. Explore how this feels for you, top to bottom. Nice. Point and flex, flex and point, point and flex. Nice. And here we go. Legs back in front of us. We have our block again. Here we go for our leg lifts again. Taking their time. Remember, the slower you go, the better you do. I'm kind of speeding through it, I suppose. Because you can either do it slow and steady or challenging yourself to do a little bit faster, but keeping the proper alignment. Inhale. Here we go for a twist. We bring our left leg over our right leg, over the shoulder, and then switch the sides. A little twist here. Nice. And then slowly come to tabletop on all fours, stacking the wrists, the elbows. Let's take some cat cows. Inhale, chest up, chin up. Exhale, chin to chest. And then we're going to curl the toes under and have a seat on the heels for a very deep toe stretch. And when you lean back, it's a little bit more of a quad stretch too. Come back to tabletop and shake the heels out, right to left, left to right. Step the left foot back and shift front to back a few times. Then step the left foot forward, a big step. Exhale, hips forward for the low lunge. Exhale, hips back for the half split. Going back and forth here, making a more dynamic movement. Then we're going to step the toes straight back and then the left leg out to the side. And shift front to back, back to front here. Inhaling the hips forward and exhaling the hips back. And then we're going to slowly do some fire hydrant here. Bend the leg in and for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bend the leg out. We're going to bend the knee a couple of times here, getting to that hamstring. Don't forget to breathe. Knee into chest and knee down. Step the right foot back, shift front to back. Big step forward. Big step forward, hips forward for that lunge. Exhale, the hips back for the half split, flex the toes. Heel down, hips forward, just shift in front to back, back to front. And then the leg out to the side, getting into those hips, the hip flexors, really the adductors and the abductors here in the core, pelvic floor. Front to back, back to front. And here we go for our fire hydrants for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And legs straight out and bend the knee a couple times. Nice. Keeping the hips in the same line with each other. Knee to chest and knee down. Inhale, chest up, chin up. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale, the knee lift, knee hover plank. Exhale, hover plank. One more. Exhale, hover plank. Ooh. Inhale, chest up, chin up. Exhale, chin to chest. And slowly, toes to touch, knees wide. And we're going to move the hips around. So our legs are in child's pose position, but we're making some hip circles to the left side, to the right side, front, back, to your child's pose, side to side. Right hip to the right heel, left hip to the left heel, hips forward, and hips back. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you can stack the arms or have a block or pillow underneath the head, taking a moment to check in on with yourself. What do you notice? No judgments. Maybe even take a moment to offer yourself some words of kindness and compassion, because you deserve it. You are worth it. You're beyond worth it. And slowly come up to tabletop on all fours. Inhale. And the exhale. Have a seat on the heels, hands to the laps, our hero's pose. You can also sit on the block here. Inhale. And the exhale. Having a seat on the block here helps to alleviate some pressure in the knees. Inhale. And the exhale. Taking a moment to soften into the body and the breath and our thoughts. offering some compassion to where we are right here, right now in our experience. You can curl the toes under, get a toe stretch again, quad stretch, calf stretch. Really creating more space in the body where there's tension. And then slowly have a seat on your blocks or just take your deep squat in Malasana. And then we're going to take some twists. Having the arm on the inside of your knee as you twist, right to left, left to right. Being gentle to yourself in the space of creating space and honoring ourselves in the present moment, when in the moment, and when in past moments we may have not, which can sometimes create the tightness or rather tension we feel in our hips on an emotional, mental level, and then on the physiological level, musculoskeletal level, that could mean that in the hips and down and up and down. And then slowly come to the forward fold into your deep squat, the blocks not underneath you, going up and down, up and down. But all to say is that we are honoring the discomfort and the tension by softening, restoring, mobilizing, really just exploring our inner world so we can create more ease in our outer world. There's nowhere that says that we have to be suffering. And in yoga, that's the work we do, is to alleviate suffering and distance from not knowing ourselves. Take a few moments here in the cat-cow position or in the tabletop position. Move the hips side to side, right to left, left to right. What do you notice? No judgments, no decisions, no criticisms. In the nose, out the nose. And then slowly have a seat on your pillow, your blanket, and laid on down. Arms out to a T, overhead, legs stretched out. Just want to feel the pelvis supported. The pelvis, the hips, where we feel tension because sometimes we don't show up or honor ourselves or our needs in the moment that we need them to be honored. So offering our body support in those areas. You can keep the pillow underneath your hips or move it underneath your heart to open more space, to release the tension in the heart space. So we can know when we have more opportunities to show up for ourselves, that we show up for ourselves. It feels good to show up for myself. It feels good to honor myself. It feels good to create space for myself. It feels good to know where I've been, to know where I'm going. Inhale here. And the exhale in the nose, out the nose. Slowly plant the feet to the floor. And exhale here. Noticing the soles of the feet on the mat. I'm going to come to slowly lay on your right side, keeping the pillow underneath your heart, the diaphragm, the lungs really. This helps to create more space in the diaphragm area, as well as create more ease in that space as well. Because sometimes our posture holds us in certain positions that we don't need to hold anymore. On the other side, of course, creating some space here, welcoming space for our diaphragm, welcoming space for our breath, welcoming space for our prana, our life force, returning it back to us. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly come up to a seated position, hands heart center, palm to palm. Thank you for showing up for yourselves today and every day. Please remember to practice self-compassion, to hydrate, to eat good food, and to laugh. Know you are loved. Know you are light. Know that you are abundant. Thank you. See you soon.